Hello and welcome to Drain IV. I'm Kerry Taylor. Today we're going to show you how to program and operate your Drain IV system. If you haven't already done so, please watch the installation video to understand the system before proceeding. Let's take care of some housekeeping notes before starting to help you better understand the program. The pump is powered off. It must be powered on to operate and must be plugged in at all times. There's an internal lithium battery to preserve the memory in case of a power outage. You can expect the battery to last about 30 days without power. The display has two modes, sleep mode and awake mode. In sleep mode, how much will display the battery level and how often will be blank. In awake mode, how much will display the dose amount in milliliters and how often will display the time frequency of the dose in days. Please note that when the pump is powered off, only sleep mode is available. When the pump is powered on, both modes are available and sleep mode is the default 20 seconds after the last button is pressed. To wake up the display, single press the power button. The battery level ranges from 0 to 10. When charging, levels 0 to 9 will flash, indicating charging is in progress. A solid 10 will be shown and indicate that the battery is fully charged. And lastly, the pump comes pre-programmed with a how much set to 30 milliliters or 1/8 of a cup and how often set to 2 days. These are the recommended and default settings that will take care of most of your installs. We found that the drain lines greater than 20 feet underground will need more fluid per month to keep the line clog free. Okay, let's move on to programming the pump. In the printed instructions, we're on step 3. Let's take a look at the display and the buttons. The display shows how much and how often. The silicone buttons are labeled dose, time, plus, minus/test, and the power button in the middle. Minus/test button is a multifunction button that will be explained later. To power the pump on and off, press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. As mentioned earlier, to wake up the display, single press the power button. The display must be in awake mode to program, test, and see the settings. The dose is the amount of fluid in milliliters that the pump will deliver each time the how often timer expires or when test is activated. The dose setting is displayed in how much. To adjust the dose, single press dose and use the plus and minus buttons. To confirm the setting, press the power button within 3 seconds of the last increment adjustment. The settings range from 30 milliliters to 480 milliliters in 1 milliliter increments. That's 1/8 of a cup to 2 cups. Time is the frequency in days that the dose will be delivered. The time setting is displayed in how often. To adjust the time, single press time and use the plus and minus buttons. To confirm the setting, press the power button within 3 seconds of the last increment adjustment. The settings range from 1 to 30 days in 1-day increments. To test the program dose, double press the test button and the pump will run until the dose is delivered. You can cancel the test before the dose is completed with a single press of the power button. Test is also used to prime the tubing on install or when the IV bag is refilled. On install, press the test button as many times as it takes to flush out the air out of the tubing and verify that the fluid is being delivered to the drip tray or injection port. Okay, now that the pump is programmed, you're ready to go. The pump's timer will start immediately after the last dose or time setting was confirmed or the pump was powered on, whichever action was last. When the timer expires, the pump will run the programmed dose. Then the timer restarts. Note that when you run tests, the timer is not reset. The instruction has a table that shows milliliters to cups conversions and examples of different settings with a total delivered per month. At the default settings of 30 milliliters or 1/8 of a cup every 2 days, a total of 2 cups will be used each month, and the IV bag will last about 8 months. We recommend that you use a 6-month interval to refill your IV bag at your client's biannual service to make sure that it doesn't go empty. Note that if you increase the dose time settings to deliver more than 2 cups a month, you may have to adjust your servicing timing. For example, settings at 60 or 1/4 cup every 3 days will use a total of 2.5 cups per month, and the IV bag will last 6.4 months, cutting it close for servicing every 6 months. If the IV bag goes empty, the pump will show an ER2 error code in the how much display and shut down the pump's timer. To reset the device and clear the error code, single press the power button. If other issues arise, please reference the troubleshooting table in the instructions and contact us if you have any additional concerns. Well, there was a lot here just to find out the pump is already programmed for you and ready to go when powered on. I hope these videos were helpful and answered all your questions. We designed Drain IV by the contractor for the contractor, so feedback is valuable and please share it with us. Anything that can make your job easier or better appeal to your clients, please send us an email. You can contact us at sales@drainiv.com or through our website's Contact Us page. We value our contractor partners, and we're available for technical assistance or in-house training anywhere in the United States. Thank you for installing Drain IV.